Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. We are Millennial Mom. If you don't know who is who, I'm Millennial. This is Mom. Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, I'm Mom or Kay from Millennial Mom. And first off, happy 2025. Happy New Year. It is day 8 of the new year. And did 2025 come in with the bang or what? So much happening that's not necessarily positive. Now we have the California firestorms. We have the snow and blizzard conditions in the Midwest and just so much going on. But hey, it is the beginning of the year. So we're here, blessed to be here, 2025. Let's strive to make this a great year individually. Make sure you have what you want to do, not necessarily resolutions, but just lifestyle changes going forward for yourself, for health, for wealth, all that stuff. So welcome everyone. Hope you had a good time off. Missed you all, but we're here now to talk about Married at First Sight. Hopefully everyone got a chance to catch up. Married at First Sight Chicago comes out on Tuesdays. I'm live on Wednesdays to talk about it. We're already on episode 10, and this episode is called Anniversary Showdown Dinner. I mean, listen, they saved the best for the end of the episode, and you know what? I've seen this coming for quite a while now for what was going on, especially with the main couple. But you know what, though? Here's my thing. I'm going to say it again. If you haven't been with Millennial Mom for a long time, or if you just, if you have the same thoughts and opinions, that if you're going to be on a show called Married at First Sight, and you put your expectations, your hopes, your dreams into experts to finding your forever after, okay, then you need to be in the right mind space, mind frame, focus, direction of allowing experts, right, to put you there and get out your own way. But that's just me. All right, that is just me. We will get to it. So if you are new here, please consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you to the A1 Day Ones, everyone who came along the way. I really appreciate you. Millennial does too. Don't forget to hit that like button on your way in and on the replay. Matter of fact, hello to the replay and everyone watching in the bushes. I appreciate everybody and your time. So let me see who's here to say hello real quick. So I have Tamika. Hey, girl. Hey. Hopefully you're feeling better. Hopefully so. And Miss Courtney. Hello from the Courtney and Eddie YouTube channel. I'm already going to drop the invite. We're going to go ahead and get started. So if you want to join the on-stage panel, you can do so. Just follow the link under the chat under Millennial Mom. If you are new and I haven't seen you as far as on the channel, or even if you've been on the channel, when you follow the link, it's going to give you a prompt to turn your camera on. I'm going to have to see your face to make sure you're not a bot. And then if you're uncomfortable with having your face, then you can hit mute the camera and then just, talk to everybody, but just so I know you're not a bot. So just to let you know, it's not me, it's YouTube. So again, thank you to everyone who's joining. And for this episode, I'm going to go pretty much show order. Normally I do couple order, but we're going to go show order just because of the anniversaries, just to get to what happened and the direction of how things happen, just for that reason by itself. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and get started. So if you're ready backstage, I'll go ahead and bring you up. All right, here we go. Hello, how are you?
Hello.
All bundled up.
It's 20 degrees here.
Last time I talked to you was also cold too, but I understand. I see it on the news, so I get it's your time of year to be cold. I get it.
We don't have no snow, so I'm thankful for that. We just got the cold.
Okay, that's okay.
Yes.
Do what you got to do, because I would be bundled. I don't even know if I could do it 20 degrees. I don't know.
Takes a special kind of crazy to do 20 degrees.
So anyways, are you caught up with the show?
I literally just watched it. Okay. And that's how I was through the whole show. Like, yes.
We'll get to it. We'll get to it. So like I said, it's the anniversaries, and usually they do like quick scenes. And in the quick scenes, we have Madison and Allen reflecting, and you have Camille and Thomas reflecting on how things have been. And you know what? I am still Team Allen. I don't think anything will make me not change Team Allen unless he is part of the couple swap. That will be the only way that I would not be Team Allen so far. But you know what? He is really trying to make Madison feel like everything she wants to feel like. She wants to feel like Cinderella. He's like, telling her how beautiful she is and, doing things that she wants to do, activity wise, and just trying to make her feel like, again, Cinderella. And I'm really happy he's doing that because he's in this process to me as trying versus Madison, who is like, I've always said she was, fake nasty, fake nice, but to me, she's going with the flow, just to go with the flow. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to give her any props because I think she might be part of the swap. I don't know. There's rumors that she is, but even if she's not, she's just already friend zone Allen. She don't like him like that. I don't know why she's saying that she, well, I'm getting used to, girl, you're not.
No, you're not.
For the sake of doing it. So Courtney says it's 20 degrees here too. Is it, girl? Haven't talked to you today, but woo. Okay. Anyways, you like Ellen too. And hi, Cynthia. Cynthia says you're late but ready for the foo la la. They came back with the foo la la. I'm glad we didn't have to wait. So as long as it keeps continuing with the foo la la to the reunion, I'm good with that. Because this was taped in 2023. So let's get on with the foo la la. All right. So Kayla, if you're able to come back. I saw you backstage. I'm about to bring the next person up. Are you ready, sir? Okay, here we go. We got Devontae. How are you doing today?
How y'all doing?
He got the dog.
You got the dog. What's your dog's name?
Dog got me. Glitter.
Oh, okay, Glitter. All right. I see you backstage. We got somebody else coming. You ready, Kayla? Okay, here we go. All right. You ready? We have a full house.
Y'all
Ready, Kayla?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
We have a little bit of background. Come back out.
Kayla, she probably do you got the video playing in the background?
No, I'm gonna have her come out and come back in so it gets started. Kayla, you can't, if you have two devices going, you can only have one device going at one time. So try it that way. All right. So we're starting off with Madison and Allen. Again, 1 month anniversaries. Madison, where did this nervous laugh from her come up? Where's she getting from? So, they get to talking. Again, Allen is just so into the marriage. I don't know if he's so much into Madison. He's into making the marriage work. So, when they get to talking about what the roadblocks are, what do they see, what's going on, she's like, well, do you really want to talk about that on the month anniversary? I mean, when are we going to talk about it?
Exactly.
When are we going to talk about any roadblocks or anything that could possibly make this marriage better? 2 weeks from now.
It ain't like it's a real. I mean, it's a real marriage, but it ain't like we've been together years and I'm ruining it. I mean, it's been 1 month. I don't know you.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, all right. We're going to try Kayla again. Here we go. All right. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
No echo either. Couldn't.
Okay.
Right.
No,
I did right this time.
Yes. So anyway, so for their anniversary day, and I didn't realize they had did they have one in one day and then one another day or something like that? Because to me, anniversary is the same day, unless it's on the weekend, I guess. So they go out to play tennis, right? And so the rules are for Allen: if he wins, he wants a kiss, right? And if she wins, she wants to, make him run around the court and bark like a chicken,
bark like a chicken.
Dance.
Yeah, and say she's the best.
Yeah, right. So she gets to serve in the tennis ball. She's like, "Oh, is it over or underhand?" And I'm like, "Well, whose idea was this?" Y'all don't know the rules of tennis. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But anyways, so they get out. So Allen actually ends up winning the tennis game. So he's like, he comes to collect his kiss. How's she going to say, well, you didn't say the specifics. Everybody knows what kind of kiss he wanted, and it weren't one on the cheek.
Exactly.
Wow.
But he set himself up for that. Come on. I already knew. I knew she was gonna do that before because he just said a kiss. I was like, you got to say on the lips, on the lips, on the lips. And he was just like a kiss. I was like, she gonna give you a kiss on the hand,
Right on the forehead.
I didn't even see that part.
Like I get it though.
She
like,
didn't.
I get what you saying though. We know. We all know when somebody say they want to kiss, but I think she would have kissed him if she liked him, but she don't like him.
She don't like him. She's like, I ain't kissing him.
That was our done. I got to cut you off, Devontae, because she might as well just did one of these numbers. Look. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's the same thing. That was petty to me, right? Come on, girl, get out of here. You know you want to kiss on the cheek, on the lips, you know? So he took it anyways, being the nice guy that he is. Hey, Sharon, and hey, Henrietta. So, you know, he's still trying to, again, make the best of things, right? So then when we see them for another activity that he planned for something that she likes to do, I'm like, ooh, that better have been planned in advance, because that little peck on the cheek, you know, maybe we would have Netflixed and chilled or something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
right.
She was just so out of line. She's like, oh, something that I like to do, and I really like this. I'm like, yeah, can't you? Why is it that he's trying and you're not, and you're being petty Betty? So what do y'all think about this whole situation here? Anybody?
Like Devontae said, she set herself up to fail, and he should have been more specific, but she don't like him like that. So if I don't like you like that, I'm not about to kiss you on your lips. No.
Like I'm surprised she ain't try to like to renegotiate. Like this is too much, you know. Like I thought when she like let him agree with the kiss, I was like, she about to be good for real, be in there like Venus and Serena and be killing him. He was gonna be sweating like Jesus. But
no, she sucked.
I think she leading him on. I think that she doing him wrong. If she really don't like him like that, don't lead him on and give him hope, because I think that's what she's doing. And I think she's wrong for doing that.
Right.
But I don't get why she don't like him. Like I get the like you're not attracted to him like that. But I'm like, he ain't that bad. Is he that bad? Okay. Like you can't get around it.
He's not that bad. I think that maybe she wants a jock. You know what I'm saying? Like stuck maybe like in high school or early college. She wants somebody that's look like a sports person or something. Because Allen does kind of look like, without having him talk, he does have like the nerdy look. You know what I'm saying?
Like a dork.
Yeah. He's real vanilla.
Yes.
There you go. There you go. He's
no
real
ice.
vanilla.
He's vanilla ice.
No, not
vanilla
even vanilla
ice.
Not even vanilla ice, because the vanilla ice had a little swag. So not even that.
No, he's just real vanilla.
Oh, he hazelnut.
Right. You get to talking to him to learn about his substance. That's why, what is it? Don't judge a book by its cover. Definitely did that. That's why I'm saying, where did I
But why, if you want a jock so bad, you go to the gym all the time. It's not like you're an ugly girl. So if you wanted to jock this jock, it would have happened by now. That just mean to tell you, God trying to tell you, your man might he might got a little muscle, but he might not be Arnold Schwarzenegger, you know?
I think he undercover. Like he's that dude that you have to get to know, and then you realize, oh, okay, he do got a little swag under there. Because truth be told, when he starts talking, and like when they were playing Twister, just different things. He speaks up when he needs to speak up. Is he loud? No, he's not loud and boisterous, but he speaks up when it's necessary. I mean, what else do you want? You want somebody that's and talk to you any kind of way?
Right. I agree with that. I agree. So let's move to Camille and Thomas. So Camilla's at the gym shooting hoops. I mean, who knew she used to be a former basketball star? Who knew?
Right.
I was like,
Thomas sucks. I would have killed her. Ain't no way. Ain't no way you gonna
He was
beat me on
building
TV.
houses with them bricks.
Hey, it would have been the first soon she would have shot. Wow, block. No, baby. Yeah. We in the gym now, baby.
right. Hello to
Mm-mm-mm.
the Jasmine show. Hello, Jazz. Jazz says Allen is cool to me. I think it's the way he's dresses that's not cool enough for her. I just think it's his overall aesthetic in general. And then Courtney and Eddie say, I agree, Kayla, if you pay close attention to him. But back to Camille and Thomas. You know what? Was it me or was she talking to Thomas when he finally made it? Like he's a kid. I didn't like that. Like, where have you been? If you're late, you're early, you're late, or whatever, and all these little things she's got going on.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, she needs to tone her little hard face down and relax a little.
Speak up. He needs to speak up. He just remind me of a dud. Like he's irritating to me.
Is he? But you know what? I think he does need to speak up, but he doesn't have that personality. Again,
Right.
the difference between Allen and Thomas is when you judge a book by its cover, Thomas has the aesthetic, but he don't have the personality. Versus Allen doesn't have the aesthetic, but if you get to know him, he has more personality than Thomas. You wouldn't think is that way. But here's the thing, though: the punishment when he tried play basketball. I mean, he just pulled his hamstring with the flag football. When was that? Last week? How long ago was that? And he almost needed an ambulance. I'm like, Thomas, knock it off.
Your body tell you when you need to retire. I done gave up hooping and all that. Everybody, fucking go. Nope, I can't even do it. Nope, because even if I do good, it's a stuck.
Yeah,
the body never lied. Thomas done. The check engine light.
His check engine light. Yes, all of them is on.
Which is like,
I knew he was gonna be terrible by the way he ran on the first suicide. I said, why his arms flinging? I said he run like the dude on Friday who got his chain snapped. Like when he ran away, I kept rewinding. I was like, why he look like dude from Friday?
Oh my God.
Yes.
I said Thomas. I said, oh Lord, he uncoordinated. He really Carlton.
And he really is Carlton. I was like, he's really Carlton, and he needs a chiropractor. Because I'm like, we can't keep doing this every week. Right. We can't keep watching, like, oh, my leg. Because
you need to go to the doctor. You just did a little run. You wasn't even full sprint. You hamstring. I'm like,
right. But you need another reason why she might be frustrated with him being late and not communicating as well. I agree with the Jasmine show. But think about it. They just started to consummate their marriage. So let your mind wander. If your hamstring is messed up in the gym. Anyways, let's move on from there. So
we got talent on the icy hot. We gonna make it. Like, look, tonight I'm gonna have to lay down. You're gonna have to do all the work. My hammy.
Right.
Not even
right.
Look,
let me just lay back.
Not even then from personal experience.
I think that's the only reason that she's staying with him, because she got the good, and it must have been good. Because I just knew she was going to dump him after that. Like, he is corny. He is a cornball. He is corny. I don't know who's cornier, him or his brother. But they are both just corny. And it's like she trying to pull this person out of him that's just not there. It's not there.
Right.
But I think Thomas is a silent killer, though. Like, he one of those people you would think he kind of nerdy, but once you get to know him, I guarantee he probably make funny little dark jokes. Like, he just one of them. He your quiet friend. Like, it's something about her. I don't know, but she ain't. It ain't like she hip though. She act like she's she's a trendsetter. You've been wearing all Fashion Nova, Sheen outfits. Stop it. Quit acting. You ain't.
Don't do that.
Nothing
Don't do
wrong
that.
with it, but all that stuff come in sets. You don't have no swag. That somebody is picking it on the website. We ain't seen nothing. Camille was like, oh, she put that little headband on and some earrings. She ain't coordinated, nothing special. Y'all really match. He just uncoordinated. That's it. He don't eat fried chicken all the time.
Right. He eat it boiled, and that's okay.
Not all the time. Anyways.
Right.
Later on their date, they go to, I guess, a bar to taste alcohol and make different drinks, things like that. I thought 31 on a date like that before. Was that somebody else? I don't know. Anyway, so they sit down and they have their nice little sweet treats and things like that. And when Camille told Thomas, this is the first real healthy relationship I've ever been in, I was like, duh. Because you the one was like the
you the toxic one.
More swag and more.
You like people with records. Because apparently having a job and a good family is, he didn't grow up like me. Okay.
Right.
She just, like I said, I mean, she's not unattractive. She just seems like she's older than 32. You know what I'm saying? By her looks, but her personality says she's 32 just by some things that she says, not her expectations, because we all want, whether you're a man, if you're in a heterosexual relationship, you want a good man or a good woman, and vice versa if you're not. You know what I'm saying? But it's just her approach with Thomas and her trying to, it seems like, wanting to change who he is at the core. Yeah. And I know I said before that eventually with anybody, that's not going to last, going forward. And especially with a stranger. You know what I'm saying? Like, you always want me to do things your way because you want me to look a certain way. Well, apparently what she was going for before she got on the show didn't work, which is why you're on the show, and also why you said you've never been in a healthy relationship. I mean, tell us something we don't know. And we don't even know you like that, girl. But anyway.
That's bad. You ain't been in one good one that just ain't worked out? One? Like all of them been toxic? Says a lot.
Says a whole lot. Right.
Those headsets are sold on Amazon. Knock it off, EB246.
Like, not to say that she doesn't
some nice clothes.
But not to say that her outfits ain't nice, but you just keep talking about his style, and you really don't. You ain't doing nothing stylish. You can't talk about style if you wear jumpsuits. If I just wear tracksuits, you can't be like, he's styling in profile. No, it's a tracksuit.
So you're saying so she had the swag of Miss Emem, because Emem slayed in that white outfit.
Emem
got money. Emem got money, so she could do that.
Yeah, she got style.
Yeah.
Money. I don't know if what Camille got. She seems like she's doing all right. Not Emem.
So, they talk about what they want to do, in 5 years. She's asking him, where do you see yourself in 5 years? I mean, in 5 years, she's going to be 48 pushing 50. In 5 years, she's going to be 37 pushing 38. So it's a big difference of what you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? But he said he wants children and, be more successful in his career. He's looking probably to the next phase of kids and retiring versus her. She wants to start businesses and doing different things like that. Now, if you heard, she didn't say anything about her wanting kids. She just wants to have a real estate business, get herself off the ground and going forward. So they're not on the same page with kids. I thought they were on the honeymoon. So I wonder what changed. So I guess we'll keep going forward.
we all
like, yeah.
I don't know if y'all caught that, but I did. I caught that. So, anyways, Thomas said when he at the gym, when he had to sit down with his hammy, he said there was a reason why he was late. So he presented her with a garnet necklace, which is also her birthstone. He said he had to go to another county to get it. I'm like, you had to. This is Chicago. You got to go to another diamond district to get a garnet necklace? I found that unusual. In big cities, you normally have lots of jewelry or fashion or whatever places, you know what I'm saying, name brand, you know, that's what he did. How come he didn't go to the place they went to when she was putting them earrings on him?
Because that was in the hood. He ain't going in the hood.
Not by himself.
Yeah,
not by himself.
He probably pulled up like, Jesus Christ. He probably called his brother, Tim. She got me with the heathens. This is where mother told us not to go. Yep. I got some earrings though.
Stop. So anyway, she was happy about the necklace. I said, "Oh, that's nice." You know what I'm saying? I mean, I knew there had to be some kind of reason why he was late. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't expecting that. I thought maybe he had like their apartment set up like he did, you know, with the massage when that happened. You know, before the hamstring. Anyways,
he's very thoughtful. But did she apologize to him?
No, she don't have that. That's not in her personality. That she's on the snippy side. You know what I'm saying? So I don't, because anyways, we'll get into it another time because we don't have all day for her. All right, let's move to Emem and Ikechi. For their month anniversary, she set up a nice picnic. She had a nice little sign that said Emem Ikechi's 1 month whatever anniversary. Now it's the body language, and if y'all haven't been here for a while, Vontae nicknamed Ikechi as Sketchy. So we can call him Sketchy on the show.
That's exactly what he is.
Definitely sketchy.
He's sketchy.
He's sketchy. Yep. Yes.
Courtney said she apologized. I didn't hear it. Maybe because I was already checked out.
Yeah, she did. She said sorry. But,
okay.
You know,
all right. That's on me. So, all right. So it looked like it was a nice charcuterie board and some champagne, and you know, she had it all laid out, you know, nice and things like that. So here comes Sketchy with this stank look on his face.
With his feet on the blanket. Them dirty shoes on that blanket.
Outfit already, or I'm tripping.
Huh?
I said, didn't he wear that outfit already? Like, as soon as he got out the car, I said, was this the same day? I was like, he wore this outfit. I said, it's either that or the backpack. Maybe it's the backpack and the beanie.
That's what
I
it is.
I feel like he wore the same thing. Like, he only got like 2 things.
And if he does, that's okay because we all don't have the same amount of cash. I'm not giving him no leeway.
He
on
driving
that,
an Acura truck. No.
But
You can't drive no Acura with 2 outfits.
On the Courtney and Eddie YouTube show, Courtney called the backpack his Dora backpack, and I thought I fell out when I heard that.
Backpack.
Like, what's in it? I want to know what's in the. He should need to ask down the after party. Be like, Ikechi, what is in the book bag that you always gotta keep it? Like, is you got protection in there? Like, what's in the backpack?
That's what I be wanting to ask men when they carry purses. Like, what is in this purse that you got?
You know what?
I never really noticed the backpack is his ego, because that's how big his ego was.
Right. I always notice his beanie. I never really noticed his backpack, but I guess it's there because apparently everybody seems to think
every episode that backpack make an appearance.
But why does he have such a stiff face? No, we're not going to jump scenes right now, but that face was looking like, well, this was nice. And then so he decides to sit on the blanket. I mean, what's the point of going to a picnic that's laid out? I know sometimes it could be a little hard to get off a blanket. I get it because I'm there too, but still sit on the blanket. At least act like you're trying. If you're going to show up, participate, right? So she's got the stuff out. He acknowledged that it was nice. And then she said, I also have stuff here for us to paint since he's an artist, right? He acted like he didn't want to do that.
Is this watercolor or oil?
What?
Yeah.
If you don't stop.
He was trying to pick a fight. Here she is trying to do something nice. And he's trying to pick a fight. He nitpicked through every little thing, I felt.
Right.
He didn't even give her no hug. Like when he pulled up, no hug, not a handshake. Like, I know y'all ain't on kissing terms, but this is y'all anniversary. You could have been like,
Right. And she looked good.
She did look good. Well, she always looks good, but she catered to his artistic side. I mean, she knows what kind of relationship they don't have, right? So, I mean, so he's telling her, you know, what to paint and things like that. And I'm like, why don't you, if anyone's ever been to a painting class, and since he's an artist, show me first, and then maybe I can help you out. You know, you help me and go from there. But it's like, okay, you know, you just drew this and make it look like a mountain scene. Because listen, I'm not artistic. Okay, I can't draw. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what mine would have looked like. But
stick people in the sun.
Okay, me in a house and a star. On a smiley face, which doubles as a sun. But it's just the fact, like, stop wasting our time, her time and our time. So this to me falls, I have to be there for filming, or else I'm going to get, you know, fined or whatever, or the NDA. But I'm just like, you're out in nature, at least try, right? So then after that, they look at their gift boxes from the experts, right? That made me think about the pictures, and the pictures were nice. I still go back to the reception. All the pictures were nice for all the couples. I go back to the reception again, where I've said this before, his grandmother, I think, and his auntie was telling Emem that, you know, since he's a poet and he does all this and that, he gets hit up in his DMs on Instagram. What are you going to do if, you know, you see these ladies or whoever come as Instagram hitting on him, you know, because he's very handsome, all this and that. To me, that was already, and we didn't know this then, at least I'm speaking for myself, what the possible setup was going forward. Because to me, that wasn't something that would be like, hey, we want to get to know you, welcome to the family. It was like, oh yeah, he's popular with the ladies type thing. You know what I'm saying? So he still, to me, carries that aura of I'm the ish. And
no,
you know,
everybody wants
not even. Don't nobody want him.
So that's what he thinks he carries, and he don't. You know what I'm saying? He's not. He's what he's presenting isn't what it's giving. You know what I'm saying? I hate to do it like that. So Jasmine Show says very much giving here, so I don't get fined. And EB24601 says I felt her hurt during this episode. It was very hard to view. It was at the end, but it's just a thing. Go ahead.
I think he's a very insecure little man. I think since he saw Emem's place, he ain't been right since. He been acting up ever since.
Yep.
But here's my thing though. With that place, I know I said this to Courtney offline when we talk, but I was like, if he's jealous over some LED lights, which you can get strip lights anywhere, and a karaoke machine, you don't have to get a top of line karaoke machine. You get one out the toy section if you really want to. I just got one from Walmart. You know what I'm saying? No, but I'm saying, like, she has things in the house that we can all have. You know what I'm saying?
Her house was bland.
He don't have that view in there. He don't have that view she got though, because that view was all that.
No, I'm not just the view where she lives. I'm talking about the things in her house. He's you know, oh, you have this and you have a big screen TV, you have that. I'm like, okay, you can get that too if you want it. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyways, he is a little.
He needs to sell some of his books on Amazon or something.
You said followers.
That should go down.
You were such a celebrity. 11,000. You can't even get the blue check mark with that. Well, I guess you can buy it if you pay for it monthly. You can get the fake one.
Right, but here's my thing. Right, but here's my thing with that scene though. When she's asked him, so what do you think about the vows now? And when she said, do you still mean them? He said, well, I said what I said, or what did he say? I meant what I said then, and she said, but do you mean it with me? He said, I still mean what I said. I'm like, just that whole stank attitude right there tells you all you need to know. All you need to know.
All you need,
called for.
It was.
Very
and then how he was talking to her, I was like, and then she had that look. She had that black woman look on her face with the little slight smile. I'm like, yeah, she ready to get up and fire on him. Because I know I was like,
She's sitting there thinking like, you better be glad these cameras are here.
She was right. She is ready to go straight south side of Chicago on him and be like, listen, I said, say it one more time. Say it one more time.
Right.
And take them up like this. One. Luckily, these cameras done saved your life.
Why did he go 0 to 1,000 off of that? Because all she did, she asked something basic. She said, in your vows, you said that, I was a stranger, you ain't know me, blah, blah. Do you feel the same way now? Since we've been together a month, do you still feel like I'm a stranger? Do you still feel like you don't know me? And you just said what I said. Well, you also said that you wrote a book for your wife, and we have yet to see the book. And you have a wife now, sir. Your grandma talked about it. Your cousins talked about it, but yet we ain't see the book. You said I'm saving it. For who?
Exactly, for who? Well, clearly not for her. And it's just the fact that if you don't know something, and I heard this from growing up, and I say this to my kids, if you don't know something, you're supposed to ask. How is she going to find out? So she has to ask him questions. He don't even want her asking him any question because it'll be like too aggressive and too this or too. That's all internal for him, as far as I'm concerned.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Some type of demon, a black cloud, a dark something he's battling, and
I think she's on to him, and he's scared that she's going to expose him for the type of person he really is.
Mm-hmm. Well, not only that, I think he's used to a meek woman and not a strong-minded woman. That's about her business, that's on her business. And he's used to somebody that's a little bit beneath him, that's got to look up to him because he's got that savior complex. And he met his match, and she's a little bit well off and better than he is. And he like, oh, nah.
Yeah, save that for when we get to the dinner, because I'll touch on more of what I think about that in a minute. All right, so let's move to David and Michelle. So they meet at a restaurant.
Right, negative Nancy. That is negative Nancy.
Out of her. And
you can't never just have a conversation for 2 minutes without ruining it.
Right.
Like, it's cold in here.
And he needs to put some curl activator on that bun because it's dry. He needs some carefree curl or something.
Not carefree curl.
How about he just stop? What happened to the man bun in the back? Why I gotta sit up on the top like that? I can't stand it.
He needs some moisturizer.
All right, let me set it up. So they meet at a restaurant, and Michelle tells us that yes, it's the month anniversary, and she's put on the earrings from the wedding. I'm like, girl, it's too late for brownie points. Who's that for?
You just wanted to wear them again.
Exactly, right? So I guess David set up sushi because he knows she likes sushi, and he said he likes it now too, whatever. I personally don't like sushi, but whatever. They're not talking to me. So she gets to the restaurant, and David is there in what was like a pullover or something. And I will say this though, and I can't believe I'm saying this, I will halfway co-sign Michelle. Every time they go somewhere, he do have on like a t-shirt or something like regular. Like you don't have a nice dress-up shirt to put on. Like
sweater on top of zip-up sweater.
Because when you get a woman, though, that's how dudes be dressing when you live in the basement. What? Not the dude that live in the basement. Why y'all expecting blazers for the person that said, I'm just saying.
I'm not dressing up a negative Nancy. No, you gonna get what you get.
I understand that, but I also get it too. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least let me see you at least one time. But anyways, so they have sushi, and she sees him with this, pullover. She's like, Hi. So I guess the high of her wearing her wedding earrings went down because he's gone on his regular stuff. And why is he always coming from somewhere? Like, does he work around the clock? Like
He
he's
got
never home?
he got two jobs. That's what my friend got 2 jobs. He either coming or going. If you catch him, he in between for time, and he talking about take a nap, and I'm gonna be right back at work.
All right, that makes sense. That makes sense. Because I was like, why he always come from somewhere? Hey, Romel. Oh, EB 24601 said that's David's silent protest. Okay. All right.
I can deal with that. All right. I ain't dressing up for you.
Happy New Year, Romel. So, anyway, so she wants David to level up, right? And you're right. She's never happy. And they again talk about, or did they ever think they would be in this place on the 1-month anniversary? And of course, the answer is no. Who wants to have strife on any anniversary, but especially your first anniversary? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, of course, in this mind frame, right? And so, you know, Michelle is saying, well, you know, I'm not happy. And at this point, David should have looked at her like, and neither am I. Like, this is a two-way street, right? What have they done to be happy about? I do feel that David is actively trying more than Michelle. I've always said that. I do think Michelle maybe has producers in her ear to be like, girl, you need to go ahead and push through because, you know.
And when she said that, he should have been like, what? You not happy? What a no. What a no.
But you know what, though? When she tells David that, what she say? He doesn't ask her questions. Why would he want to ask her questions? He does actually, but why would he want to continuously ask her questions if she's always like, yeah, no, well, I'm not happy.
But she lied though. He's been asking you questions. We watched the whole honeymoon. He asked you 30 questions, and all your questions. It's like, you're overwhelming me, asking me too many questions. Now you saying you don't ask me enough questions.
I so.
I'm like, what did you? Is you trying to make me? Is you trying to make me? You trying to turn him to the angry black woman? Black man, you see what's going on?
Exactly.
Conspiracy. Right now.
But I thought that too when she said, you never ask about me. I said to myself, you told him stop asking you questions. So after a while, I think he just got fed up. Like, yo, he is the most patient man with the most shallow woman, because I don't care. She is so shallow.
But you know what? I just thought about that. You know what? David got 3 jobs now. What's married at first sight? It's the 3rd job. Oh, he eating. I didn't even think about it that way. He working 2 jobs overtime, and he getting a check for talking to his wife that don't.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
When he get done, he might be a millionaire when he get done with this.
He might be.
She messing it up.
But it's her body language though too, and he's another one that kind of give the Emem vibes. Like, if you say one more thing, you better be lucky these cameras are on. I also think he's holding back too, to be honest. I really truly do, because he don't want to. I mean, he's already, you know, trying to be a gentleman to her, but you know, deep down he want to be like, girl, because he already cussed at her once before. And I think he really wants to go off, to be honest, right?
Right.
Anyways,
he get women. He get women. She is delusional, ma'am. Please don't get this man bun twisted. It gets you 1,000 times. I'm just trying to get a good one of you. Not to get nobody in the basement. That's what you don't understand. I feel like she really only got a black man, or wanted a black man, whatever she wanted, is because I think all her friends said, look, I don't think no other race can deal with you. I think,
she's always talking about, you know, if she goes back to a certain place, that would be a failure. So maybe she looks at people that possibly look like her as, anyways, let me talk about something else. So afterwards, they end up watching their wedding video, and they're the only couple that watched the video. And I'm like, so they didn't have a wedding book. They made them watch the video to remind them what was going on. And she's another one. I said, is this the white girl? Sorry. Yes. The white girl laugh episode. Because I'm like, Michelle, you look like you were excited to get married. You look like you were happy to get married, but you just couldn't get past the fact that he lived in the basement. And he even told you he was willing to move out the basement when you asked
and into the big house.
So
this is why you should lie. You got to lie sometime to keep your woman. You can't bust out and you cannot tell 100% of the truth. You're gonna be alone. You should have lied. You should have said, look, my lease just expired. I'm in between houses right now. So I just decided to move in with my parents. We just got married. So I figured, hey, I'll get a house with my wife. You want to see the pictures of the house I just moved out of? You didn't have to tell her you've been living there and you cool with it. I'm happy. I don't go upstairs to get food from my mama. You lying. Who ain't gonna go upstairs to get home cooked meals?
Here's the thing. I halfway agree with that. And he did say he moved in during COVID. So things did happen during COVID. But to me, it doesn't matter when he told her, whether it be in the beginning to get it out the way, or let's say he told her at the month anniversary. She still would have a attitude because she thinks he's a failure because he lives in the basement. She even knows about the 2 jobs. They even work separate schedules. That's not good enough for her. Just that basement, she keeps hearing basement. So, like, was she locked in a basement or cellar when she was younger? Because she is also holding on to some PTSD. Because that's exactly what it's given. I'm not even trying to be funny. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, was that a punishment for her when she was young? Because she's given that.
Something is going on because the whole thing, just the thought of anything that connects to her past, it's almost like she freaks out. Oh, exactly. I can't go back to that. Oh, that would be a failure. But what I want to know is which I think it would have made it more interesting. They should have talked to her sisters or her family and asked, why does she feel that way? What happened to her? Or David should have talked to her. What happened to her? Because she got this thing about success at home. I mean, were y'all homeless for a little while? Did y'all live in a car? What?
Yeah, something happened.
Yeah. She got some trauma.
Right. Why is him living at home such a trigger to you? He ain't asked you for no money.
None.
He ain't asked you for no ride.
No.
He ain't asked you about nothing.
No gas money or nothing.
I know. It's for everyone. If I met a woman and she was 38 and she lived at home willingly, I'd be like, a little weird. But I would not date her because of that. I'd be like, I mean, hey.
I would ask her, what's your plan to move? Do you have a plan to move out? Are you staying there? You know, she don't know that if he could be helping his parents, maybe he has sickly parents and, you know, he needs to be there. Anything.
You never know. All right. So let's move to Carla and Juan. So
they had the worst day ever. Why would you take your wife there?
Why are they still here?
To a warehouse? I'm like, he's sick of her for real.
He is.
For real.
Yeah, he is.
He's trying to tell her, listen, before she even said she quit her job, which she did say it was mutual, but usually mutual is you could quit.
They fired you, girl.
She got fired.
You got fired, and you agreed. You agreed, and that's where it made it mutual.
Baby, I'm a supervisor. I know what that means. You got fired.
Exactly. But it's just pointing like he took to a warehouse and met his friends. I'm like, you didn't meet these friends before, but that's okay, right? Like this, like kind of like, oh, this could be yours too if you do the right path. That's kind of what it is. Yes, Tamika.
I said no, it can't. No, I said no, it can't. It can be hers too.
But like I said, she burst his bubble when she's like, yeah, you know, I kind of left my job. He was like, what? right? But like I said, he's sick of her too because
Talk about she unmanageable. Ma'am, that don't sound like you quit. If somebody says
Exactly.
you
right,
unmanageable,
I'm like
no.
you
No.
quit. Right. So, so when they go to their picnic, right? Did you see how fast he went through that wedding book? He's like, oh, didn't even show her, right? Like, oh, this is nice. This is nice.
Like he reading to the class.
Like, can she see the book or no? Right?
Right, he
No.
ran through it like somebody that don't read, that just want to look at all the pictures.
Look at
Like,
all the
oh, okay.
pictures.
That's why he.
Yeah.
Oh, look at us. Oh, yeah, look. Yeah, you was tore up that night. Had a good time. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, look at the last picture. We look good. Okay. Next.
We
Right,
look
right.
like we could be happy.
Yeah. We could be happy. So you got any plans for your job? Oh, yeah. This lady I'm talking to, I'm going to New York. He goes, oh, well, how much is your rate? Well, I don't know.
Did y'all talk
You know,
about
she
this?
didn't know much about rate,
Did y'all
transportation,
talk about this?
nothing.
No.
Nothing at all.
Yo, it looked
Yes.
like if he could have shook her, I think he would have shook her to death. Because he looked like he was so like, oh my gosh.
He was. He just didn't say it out loud. I was like, I was like, girl, how you gonna
So
bring up something
basically,
with your plan, which says you got fired?
right. Basically, she just had a conversation with this woman and then wrote everything down with pencil and ain't nothing down with no ink pen and signed. They just had a conversation that this lady may bring her to New York. She ain't going to no dang on New York.
That whole they should have started first with that one. Because did none happen. Like I said, that wedding book took me out. Just like, oh, that's nice. Okay, so what you gonna do? All right. So let's move to a quick scene with Emem. So we see her in the bed. She said it's 10:30, and she's been texting Sketchy. Nothing. They showed the text messages to Sketchy.
She having a conversation with herself.
With herself.
I said, how many times you gonna text?
Right.
Yeah,
like he seen the first text. Quit texting him.
So it was like 3 days from that picnic. So so he got upset for the picnic and he didn't come back with his Dora bag. So you texted him, find out what was going on. So now we see the couples meet up for the anniversary dinners. And I will say that everybody looked nice in their outfits. Everybody looked nice. Allen made sure to tell Madison she was beautiful. I'm like, Allen, keep writing down the nice things because Madison's sure gonna say, you don't tell me these things, and that's what I'm missing in my life. You know what I'm saying? Because she's also materialistic like that. And so they all meet in a party bus, minus Sketchy and David. Turns out that David had to work that night, and Michelle was like, oh, he has to work. And, I was like, okay, girl. So I don't think that she was expecting David to show up on his break, but he did in his shirt.
It's all over.
Yeah. And I would,
He
when
tried.
they were on, he did try. When they were on the party bus going, I was, what's the word I'm looking for? Put it like this. I didn't think Emem would get into detail of the who, what, when, why Sketchy wasn't on the bus and what happened up to leading to maybe why he wasn't there, saying that, bringing up the aggressive comment, bringing up the hand on the crotch comment, the honeymoon situation, things like that. And even with Dr. Pia coming to talk to them, I didn't think she would go into detail like that. So I personally thought there was a lot of information to give the other couples.
I think she was just sick of it. I think she was holding it in for so long. She doesn't have nobody to talk to. And he fronting in front of the other couples. I think she's like, you know what? He's putting her out there like she's a predator. So I think she said, you know what he ain't going to do is ruin my reputation by making me seem like something that I'm not. So I think that's why she said, screw this. I'm going to put all his cards out on the table. He going to put me out on Front Street like that. Let me let people know what he's really like.
So it wasn't just the aggressive comment. I'm speaking for me. The aggressive comment was the main comment, of course. But then he also going to double down and call you an a-hole. See, that right there, who said that? There's no texting because I don't care where you are anymore. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? We did the picnic for the anniversary. That was for production. But anything after that, I'm not calling and texting you for 3 days. We are in a mutual agreement here that I'm not trying to be cool with you. You not trying to be cool with me. Okay? Because how much do you have to take being berated like that and try to have someone like try to put you down and make you feel less than of someone that you are, right? So anyways, they get to the main person that seemed to be upset was Allen. I was like, okay, Allen, come to the defense on the party bus, right? So then they get to the dinner, and then of course they make the couple that's doing the best, the spokesperson or people, right? Which is Camille and Thomas. And so they're trying to lead the conversations around the table. And the couples are talking about and acknowledging their mistakes that they had and just where they are now. And then Juan talked about he feels like they can have a deeper connection. Juan, let me tell you something. You're not going to have a deeper connection because Carla is out there in the universe. She told you that a long time ago. Right? So I don't know what you're talking about. So
he was making me mad. He was making me mad the whole time. I said, "Why? Shut up! Shut up! You don't even like your wife. What is you talking about? You took your wife to the warehouse on y'all 1 month anniversary, dude. You out here talking about, well, it's things you can grow to like. Is you growing to like? You are sitting there with an attractive woman. You ain't trying to hold her hand, nothing. So why are you mad that he's sketchy? You just ain't as mean about it, but you're doing the same thing.
Right. Karla and Thomas admit they consummated the relationship. And is it me or did Michelle act like a hater? She's like, what? I'm like, girl.
Right. You mad because you ain't getting none?
You too. But,
Michelle was like, he would never get it in the basement. Never.
Right. So after, they get to talking and, conversation and dinner comes, here comes Sketchy. What y'all think about his entrance? I'm going to let y'all take over with this. What you think about his entrance and him being so cocky and that look on his face? And Madison was like, oh, I didn't think you'd be here. He's like, oh, well, I can leave. I would have been like, bye. But
he had the right audience. He had the right audience because if all of that audience was a couple of shades darker, that conversation would have went
totally different.
Right, because I would have been straight up like, first of all, why you coming here with this attitude?
Right.
And
guns was blazing.
You coming to support us, dude. I don't want your support. This is bad. You ain't come here. Party in the house. You ain't come in, greet the whole table. You are, hey, I'm here. I'm here, so I just don't get fined. Like, what is you here for?
Exactly.
Right.
We ain't nobody friends with you, and it don't look like nobody friends with you. Look like you just be painting in the corner somewhere.
Looking like Bozo.
Exactly. Look like Bozo.
He hasn't made any friends with none of them.
No connection.
Look, because usually the guys be hanging. You ain't never seen him hanging with nobody.
Even when David came in, David hugged all the women, dapped all the dudes. So yeah, he came in.
Is literally what Madison, not Madison, what's the girl name? The complainer. Michelle described. He was as soon as he walked there, everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. They was excited to see him. When Sketchy came in, it was a dark cloud. Like, dun, dun,
I mean, because they were just talking about it. He walked in, she was like, yeah, let me tell you another thing.
That Southside came out for real.
And to get back to Juan when Sketchy came in and all that, why was Juan dipping into the conversation as if Juan had the right words to say to Emem Sketchy when he don't have the right words to say to his own?
Your own situation, your own house ain't clean.
into the black woman's lion's den. I said, Juan, shh, be quiet. I was like, because
Right.
she was going off, and everything
Juan,
he was saying, she was, yeah, well, he do try. Oh, let me know. Tell me what he tried. Tell me, Juan. Tell me. Juan. Oh, kind of like, everybody calm down.
right.
Let's namaste. Namaste.
Mm-mm.
Wait. Because I was like, who won? I'm like, Juan.
Juan, you in
I'm
danger.
like, Juan,
You in
eat your
danger.
taco.
It
Eat
was
your
like,
taco.
read the room.
Not
Shut
I'm
up.
like, you like Juan, this ain't what you want, MM. This right here, this is the
Excuse
other
me,
side of Chicago. This is not her professional side.
Right.
It's about
This
to get
was
real.
outside.
Like that neck is about to
Chicago.
start. That neck is starting to roll. Shut up.
Baby. And that finger came up.
But yeah, that
Oh
was it.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, she was done. She was done.
Yep. Yep.
And
She's like, you know what? I'm about to let you have it now. I look good in this white suit. Y'all think I'm angelic? Let me show you. Angelic.
right. What she say? If you want this, you brought the clown. I got the circus. I said,
Okay.
T-shirt. on Devontae on Shein. T-shirt on Shein.
Yep.
She got that from New York and Company.
I love how Allen checks sketchy. Yeah, because he was like, so do you think you have, being here, whatever he said, you think that was good enough to be late for our anniversary dinner? He said, yeah. He's like, no. I said, okay, Allen. Okay. So see, Allen, again, don't have the aesthetic, but maybe Allen could back it up. We saw the previews of him punching the cabinet.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, that was the stupidest meltdown I ever seen. I ain't never been so bad. I kicked the bottom cabinet.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Allen, go in your room. Go in your room. You know how mad you got to be to kick the bottom cabinet.
You
Like,
tearing up these good people's furniture.
Right,
You ain't even your apartment for real, for real.
Back in there, like, wait, well, I don't live here.
Right.
My bad.
You're not getting your deposit back. But hey, Eddie. But here's the thing, though. When things got out of hand, and Carla said, "Let's go to the bathroom," and all the ladies got up to go. I thought that was nice.
Oh,
all the
no,
ladies
Eddie.
to confront and settle the situation. And you know what? She was right to vent and say everything that she said, because Sketchy did come in to try to change and shift their narrative to what he felt that it was. And I do believe to try to embarrass her and make it look like, oh, well, she put her hands on me. She was trying to grope me. She was trying to, have unwanted sex with me, and I didn't want that. As if he was
He tried to make it seem like she tried to rape him. I was
He
like,
didn't have his blue pills. That's what it was. He was out of his pills. And never mind.
Oh no, like he just doing too much. Like, dude, come on, man. She tried to take it and you ain't let her.
But I don't think the guys didn't necessarily believe what he was saying. I mean, Juan, I don't know what he was trying to do, but it just didn't work because, like I said, he came in with that energy. Now, when all the ladies came back in from the bathroom, though,
he got up and rolled.
He intentionally left. That was his cue to leave. I'm like, when they said, what are you doing here? He's like, Shiley, you should have left then. Your vibe energy wasn't even, I'm not gonna say wanted, but they didn't necessarily want you there. You know what I'm saying? Your energy was off. And what Courtney and Eddie said on their channel, that he did that to embarrass her, to one up her, like, you coming back, like, I left you didn't leave me type thing.
Right.
That's what he did. And his narrative is all the way left as far as I'm concerned. Like, he is a true clown. He really is. And you know what? The upcoming episodes that we see, that hopefully y'all saw too, when they talk to the experts and the experts have them like, okay, well, I can come back, and live together. I'm like, not after all that. And even when he left the dinner, he was talking smack to production outside. He doubled down on what he was saying. So what is it that producer said to him to make him want to be like, oh yeah, we said, yeah, I'll come back with that same attitude. I'm like, I wouldn't even trust him to be back. Because
Exactly.
I don't even know what's going on. Go ahead.
They told him, you're not getting your check. You better come back. Either you do this or you don't get paid.
Yeah, but Kayla, we've seen many Married at First Sight participants that has left.
Mm-hmm.
So I, if you really feel that way, then it wouldn't matter. The check wouldn't matter to me.
Mm-hmm.
If I was her, I wouldn't want him to be back in my presence because, like I said, you're a wild card. Like, no telling what you already said I was aggressive. You already said I made unwanted advances on you. What are you going to say next?
I just think he's trying to drag her through the mud, and I don't think it's smart of her as a professional woman in the field that she is in to put herself constantly in the line of fire.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
She need to call her cousin.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what she really needs to call. Okay.
Call that cousin. Call that cousin. Yeah. He can get with him.
Because he was scared of it. He was scared of her cousin.
Very intimidated by the cousin.
Oh yeah, big time.
Mm-hmm.
He's intimidated in general, as far as I'm concerned. So I don't know. It wouldn't be me. I would say no. I wouldn't want him in the same home as me. If they want us to, we'd film separately, and that would be that. I just don't trust you. He's a wild card. So on that, we're going to wrap up. So what do y'all think about the upcoming scenes that we've seen? Have we decided who we think that might be the swap? Because now, the way that production, they showed it, the scenes are like spliced to make us think it's whoever. But now it's making it seem like it could be Juan, the way Madison is acting.
Allen. I know David is not a good liar. I know that much.
Oh, that text message, I said, David, knock it off.
Like, right. Who you sending that to? Because it wasn't girl.
Because we was talking about
said my cousin made a meal and looked good. I said, no, that's
well, I wasn't even there, but I would have been like, I would have told her the truth. I am talking to somebody. And you know what? Let me tell you something. I have dealt with your complaining since day one.
Right.
And you are unbearable. You gonna die alone with cats, and I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. It don't matter.
Me and my bun.
Don't matter. What you gonna do about? Oh, what you gonna divorce me? What's the worst you can do? Because it ain't like we were saying yes at the end.
Right.
What's the point?
Exactly.
Yes, I'm dating, and I'm gonna continue to date.
Well, I don't know why we still here anyway.
Right. You know what you could do? Go back to your apartment and complain about it. Act like you care. It don't matter. What's the word? I'm going to come get my check from this third job, this temporary job. I'm going to be here all the episodes. So don't worry about it, sweetheart. You don't want me anyway. Why we keep showing we having the same conversation every time. Oh, you're not happy. I live at home. I'm tired of having this conversation. It's okay. Michelle, you need therapy, not a husband. I don't know why your friends decided, oh, Michelle, your friend all talk about you was the life of the party, or you the one who always positive. I'm like, not negative Nancy. I said, I ain't never seen someone that was always positive be so negative.
We have two, Juan and Madison. We have David and Madison, and
I think it's David and Madison because they both work out and she likes that.
Yeah.
I'm looking at, I got to remember that nail. It was that nail. You got to watch that thumb.
I don't know.
I think it's David. That looked like a big hand.
But Madison coming in at 3:30 in the morning again, or late again. It's time for
Yeah.
But she go out at night. She a partier. Right.
She a party girl.
She already said I usually my relationship's messed up because I'll be forgetting I got a man. I'll be out to 3 o'clock, 3 in the morning. And then before you know it, somebody probably like, you cheating. Cheating and that. She gonna blame it. Oh, he was jealous. Like, no, you come home at 3 in the morning every night. Do your girls not know you got a man?
How old is she? Is she in her 30s?
About mid-30s.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone is in their 30s except for Thomas, who's the oldest at 40.
40s. Is it?
He's showing it. Every hamstring pull.
I thought Sketchy was
like 42.
Let me see.
He's like in his early 40s.
Let me see if I have the information. Let me see. No, I just have
I knew he wasn't gonna be no good. He looked too much like Common. I knew it. I knew it. So I was like, oh my God. I said them dudes with the
Madison
glasses.
is 29. Oh, is she?
Still too old to be staying out. Still too old to be staying out to 3 in the morning. You went and got married, ma'am. You basically said, when you get married, that means you're usually gonna settle down.
Yeah.
That ain't saying you dead and you ain't gonna go out no more, but you gonna settle, you gonna chill out. I ain't gonna be out to the club. Look, I'm leaving at 11 because I got a man now. I gotta go home to somebody. I used to stay out, every now and then you stay out to 1 o'clock and I had a time last night. Now it's gonna take you 2 weeks to recover. I ain't gonna see me again for 2 weeks because I'm married. I'm busy. She ain't trying to do nothing with Allen. Which I don't think she like Allen because he get drunk and I don't know. Allen give me, he get drunk and all of a sudden he a black man. He give me those vibes.
You know what, Devontae? And Allen is not in the chat today. I was hoping he was going to come back because Allen was in the chat a couple weeks ago.
He went everybody chat saying all that bull crap for nothing. Wasted everybody's time, Allen. You hyped up nothing. For you not to go, I'm not going because she didn't go. Like, you full of it. Talking about maybe I was putting it on the facade. I knew you.
I still like you, Allen. I still like you. We still want to
like you. I like you, Allen. I just say I'm calling you.
Sketchy
give me weird drunk vibes.
Sketchy is 41.
Yes.
Wow.
So that's
48.
Why there was another reason why I felt like his insecurities got a hold on him. He cannot deal with the strong, independent woman.
Right.
Period. I don't care what color she is. I just feel that he can't handle that. And particularly if she makes more money than him. I think that he is very intimidated by that.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. That's what I was going to say.
I think he was mad he can't impress her. What you going to... Yeah, because everybody else that ain't got that, oh, this apartment's so nice. Oh, you play the piano. Ooh, but then you go to her house. Ooh, oh, snap. She not only do she got a balcony, she got a wraparound balcony. Balcony go over here, over there.
Right.
But she's
my
also
balcony
a business owner. She's a business owner. She earned her degree. She can have nice things, right? She'll have no kids. So if he's
the next thing to a doctor, she is close to a doctor as you could get without being a doctor.
Exactly.
What you jealous about for what? You decided to be a counselor. Everybody know counselors don't make no money. It's a noble job.
You just reminded me of something before we go. That's correct. He is a counselor and a mentor to young adults, young teenagers.
Where's the kids at?
Young boys.
Yeah,
and
he needs to not do that.
If this is your energy on this show to one woman who you chose to marry with the experts, imagine the things, the logic, the morale, these young impressionable men, young boys and men, teenagers.
But imagine what you would do if the cameras wasn't there, because you are aware the cameras ain't there, because this is toned down. We don't know what's going on, what you really saying. You really talking out the side of your neck to this girl.
Very true. Very true. And
she probably did get back with him because, I mean, after a while, you can only take so much. And I don't know,
you
man.
know what?
I don't think he's just a hater.
This is not the same, but for the same show. Y'all remember last season with Claire, the therapist? We're like, who you giving therapy to? As much as she cried on this show and
right.
You know,
I'm like, not the therapists.
The therapists are doing bad on Married at First Sight who aren't the experts. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't need no more people vetted for this show that's in that field, because clearly
they need to get some new experts. These experts, these is terrible.
I'm waiting for Pastor Cal to dig into his behind next week. I'm waiting for that one.
Yep.
Pastor ain't doing nothing. You picked him. Why would y'all pick somebody that's actively chasing this show? That's not a good
That's true too.
match. That's
Yeah.
not a
That's
good
true too.
match. Ain't no such thing
Mm-hmm.
as he moved.
He
Red
moved
flag.
to
He
another
moved to be
state.
on Married at First Sight. This ain't no high job. Ain't nobody that's ever been on Married at First Sight that became a superstar. These
Right.
are regular people on Instagram now. What? Who's the most successful couple? Woody and them? Even they just regular folks. They just got some followers.
They regular.
Nobody became no millionaire off this show. They living the
Right.
same
Not at
lives
all.
they was living. So this is
It's
not no
clout
reason for you
chasing.
to cloud chasing on Lifetime. This is not the place you go to get famous, sir.
That's
This is not VH1. This is not ESPN. This is not gonna do nothing for your book.
Not at all. Not at
And you
all.
playing
It might do.
it.
It might
You
do the
playing it
opposite.
wrong.
It might
It might
just
do-
have a negative effect on it because
Right.
when he said to her, "You're gonna act like an a-hole, I'm gonna call you one," ain't nobody buying that book.
Right, everybody
Not for
about to
No.
give you bad Amazon reviews. Your
Let
book
me go
gonna be
on Amazon. Let me go look him up now and give him a bad review just
So
because.
see that, but that's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be a bad review. I don't know what wife he was writing to, but he was writing to the devil. Ain't no
Yeah.
way. Ain't no way.
Because I
Done.
would
Ain't
have
no
been like,
way.
you acting like a B, I'm going to call you a B.
Right. So I'm gonna end it here.
I
I will
might
be
buy the
live.
book because I got Amazon gift card. It was only $20. Hey, I got like 100 on
No,
it.
you
I
ain't,
might
I'm not
go.
wasting my
No,
no.
I'm not
Mm-mm.
wasting nothing. Not wasting
You let us
nothing.
know how it go.
I feel
You
like
just
it's
Right.
pass.
about to be a paperback. It's about to be it's gonna say letters to my wife and it's gonna have lines in it for you to write. I get
Right.
It's going to be a spiral notebook
yeah.
from the dollar store.
Y'all crazy. I'm going to wrap it up here. I'll be back next week, but I want to make an announcement. Good night, EB24601, everyone in chat, but stay tuned. So I'll be live next week, same time. However, if you're still watching 90 Day Fiancé, it is finally on the tell-all.
Tired of them.
I will be doing it. So I know y'all watch, some of y'all watch the next day, but since I do this too, I will be doing the tell-all on Mondays. I know it comes on Sunday, streams on Mondays. So try to watch as soon as you can so we can get that out the way for the 90-day tell-all. So y'all be on the lookout for that.
Okay.
I'm waiting
Anyways,
for the fight. I want to see the fight. And then you see
Listen.
Tiger Lily. You see Tiger Lily is selling Team Ognon shirts.
I didn't, but we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. So, all right, you guys. Thank you so much for joining. Everyone stay safe. Have a good night. I
Have
appreciate
a good
everybody.
night.
Bye. Be safe.
Take care. Good night.
Bye.